Okay. So the asset we created our map on was water. As we all know, water is extremely important and necessary for life, as we talked about in our presentation earlier this year. So we use it to drink, obtain food from things like fish, and we use it in daily activities like showering, washing our hands, flushing the toilet. We looked at Warren County as a whole for our map. So to incorporate the 7 capitals for water, we included things like plumbing for built capital, the YMCA and amenities provided by some lakes for human and social capital, and then overall for natural capital, we included most lakes and rivers that run through Warren County. And some outside important rivers as well, but we'll get to that. So we rated each body of water based off of water quality and biotic integrity, which was found from the DNR, a website that we have that we can post a link to. We also included whether or not it provided amenities for people to enjoy. So whether or not it had hiking, fishing, canoes, stuff like that. So for other companies, we rated them based on their goals and website availability. We wanted to make sure that it was easy to understand and gives as much information as possible. So just stuff like that. So I'll start with one of our first places. So if we zoom in here and we look at Warren Water District. So Warren Water District is a nonprofit governmental entity that serves rural families, communities, and businesses in Warren County and other surrounding counties. They purchase and provide water from Des Moines Waterworks and pumps it through 7 different water towns. And I rated this a 5 out of 5 because the Warren Water District made its goals very clear. As soon as you open the website, you know what you're looking at, you know what they want, what they're doing, who they're trying to serve, and basically that they want the best for the people. They also have an easy to navigate website. So you can click on any of the tabs. It'll tell you who works there, whether or not they're on the board. You can pay dues online, stuff like that. And it's very up to date and easy to navigate. So the next thing I'm going to look at is a place quite common that we all know. I'm trying to zoom out here. No. Maybe. Where's it at? No. All the way down. There we go. Okay, so that's Annette, and here is Lake Aquabi. So we're all familiar with Lake Aquabi. It's a state park about 6 miles south from Indianola with a 115-acre reservoir. It incorporates all types of activity like kayaking, swimming, hiking, camping, and reserves for picnic shelters. The lake is currently drained, so it's undergoing a lot of management, which is really nice, and we enjoy that. So it's for both humans and the animals that live there. And then there's also plenty of other things that's going on there. It is a 2-year restoration project in order to rebuild the health and quality of the lake. So I overall rated this a 4.5 out of 5 because though Lake Aquabi was going through a rough patch when it comes to water quality and life, it's clear that management is taking action to make the lake a safer place to be for both humans and animals. And there's also plenty of amenities and fun things to do. When it opens back up, and even now you can still go hiking around the lake and stuff like that. So I did rank 4 other places. I looked at the Indianola Water Department, North River, South River, and the Banner Lakes, which can be found on the map.
To continue with that, I also ranked 6 places, starting with the Dale Moffat Reservoir. I can find it. No, that's not it. I'm just gonna search it. There it is. Okay, so for this one, obviously Reservoir, it's located in four corners of the Dallas County, Polk County, Warren County, and then Madison County of Iowa. It is owned by the Des Moines Water Works, and it serves as an emergency water supply for the city of Des Moines. I'm rating this one a 3.5 because when rating our bodies of water that we were researching, we used a website called BioNet, and that gave a whole bunch of statistics and the chemistry behind the water quality in certain bodies. And for this one, there just wasn't a whole lot, but I still gave it a 3.5 because it seemed to have water quality high enough for fishing and other limited recreation, as well as an emergency backup for Des Moines. And then going off that, I also looked into the Indianola YMCA. And then, yep, for this one falls under the social capital of the 7 capitals for asset mapping. It's a private/public partnership with the city of Indianola, and as well as the YMCA of Greater Des Moines, the Indianola Community School District, and Simpson College. So hundreds of people visit every day for swimming, specifically for competition, exercise, instruction, and recreation. I rated this one a 5 just because it's a global organization that has become pretty well known and a movement focused on their principles, as well as an easy to navigate website. It has an abundance of information regarding how to join the Y, the programs that are offered, classes and schedules, and then what their organization is just about. So I looked at 4 others. I looked at the Memorial Aquatic Center, the Middle River, the Deer Run Golf Course, and then the Annette Nature Center.
Next, I picked what I thought was, I picked a good one and a bad. Either, whoa, business. It zoomed out too fast. And either a good place or business or a bad one. The first one I picked was the Pickard Recreation Area. And it is right there. This park lies on the eastern edge of Indianola. The area offers many outdoor recreational activities. Some of the things it offers is a campground with accessibility to a playground, a picnic tables and shelters, along with modern restrooms. Some other things that are in a close proximity to this area are softball fields, a disc golf area, a horseshoe course, and a bike trail, along with other walking trails. Their goal is to provide a safe outdoor space with multiple different activities for families to enjoy the outdoors. I rated this a 5 out of 5, and this place is useful in the way that it provides families a great learning experience. And that was the good, the next one. The next one I did was the quality plumbing, heating, and cooling. And okay, this company focused on, of course, plumbing, heating, and cooling within your home. But this company was actually really terrible. The website was very confusing. Okay, this website is very confusing, and it took a lot after you looked at it. This website was not easy to use and does not always work. Sometimes it took you to a complete, sorry guys,
completely different website. There is helpful information on it, but it was still very difficult to use. The negatives, I thought the negatives outweighed the positives. Their goal was to provide services to homeowners. I rated this a 3.5 out of 5. And a few of the other places I looked at were Bank, Swallow Bend, Golden Rule Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Electrical, and Indianola Mechanical.
Okay, so I was in charge of ranking 5 assets, which were Vanderpool Plumbing, New Era Plumbing, Peak Plumbing LLC, Des Moines Waterworks, and the Des Moines River. So with these rankings, we looked at their websites, the accessibility of their websites, as well as their goals and standards for water quality. And we also looked at if the companies made any effort to boast their environmental efforts or water quality efforts on their websites or on any social media platforms. So one of mine was Vanderpool Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And so it did well with a ranking of 4.5 out of 5. Because of their long history of service to the Warren County community, they have a website that's up and running and that details all of their goals as well as their standards for work. They're a very well-known company in the Indianola area, and their website also tells us about their qualifications, which are impressive in themselves. The ranking of the companies and their efforts differed from the rest, and that is why they are ranked so high. And then next up, we have Des Moines Waterworks. And so Des Moines Waterworks is a regional utility that delivers top-notch water quality to the citizens of Des Moines, protecting public health. Their website claims to offer top-tier dynamic and responsive services that provide high value to their customers. Their website has an in-depth description of their water treatment process, as well as water quality data reports. And this provides the public with an easily accessible way to check their water quality and gives Des Moines Waterworks credibility among the public. And then next we have the Des Moines River. So if I can find it. Okay, so the Des Moines River is actually the largest river that flows across the state of Iowa. The water in the Des Moines River is considered to be of poor quality, and this can be attributed to the high levels of pesticides and fertilizers that farmers in Iowa use that eventually end up in this river. However, there are efforts being made to ensure that the water quality in the river does get better so that the population of Des Moines can continue to use this resource for drinking water. And then so overall, this is our asset map while trying to include all the 7 capitals. We included companies that we thought were relevant, as well as bodies of water that we thought were relevant for the research that we will be conducting. Thank you.